How do you know if a guy is in love with you?
By his actions, not by his words, right?
Yeah.
So it's very difficult for me to get to that place right now because I'm not looking for a man to be in love with me right now at all. I'm single, happily single, so love questions may not be the one. But in my defense, I did 30 years with 3 men. In relationships, I was married for 20 years. So how did I know my ex-husband or the men that I was with love me? By their actions.
Okay. You feel like good sex is a glue to a relationship?
Obviously. I always say, I used to do marriage counseling, so there's 3 things that really helps a relationship not to crumble. Obviously, communication is one before the good sex. Good sex is a plus, and also good sex, communication, and it's another one I can't think of it right now, but go ahead.
Do you feel like since you're self-sufficient, do you feel like that intimidate others?
Oh, yes.
And why so?
Oh, yes. I've learned over the years that, and I'm going to talk about black men because I only date black men. They want strong, independent black women, but when they get us in a position, when they get us, they can't really handle us because I think it's easy for them to be with a woman that's not as self-sufficient as some of us. It takes a very strong man to really want to be with a strong black woman because we're a lot in a good way, but we are a lot.
Okay. Do you feel like why you feel like a lot of females feel like body count doesn't matter?
Body count don't matter on which part, men or women?
Women. A lot of women say they feel like body count don't matter. Why you feel like that?
I'm not one that don't think like that. So I don't know why they think like that. I guess if I was going to answer for them, it would be because because once I get with somebody, I'm with that person. Whatever they did before, look, as long as we get tested and we good. I don't have time to be worried about what they did in the past and who they did it with.
Fact. Okay, you feel like would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends?
Please, $30 million. I only need one loyal friend. Please.
Do you feel like you understand since you gotten older, you see why God said wait until you have sex till you get married? Wait until you get married to have sex?
I do. I'm also a licensed minister, so I do understand it. Let me say why. I don't agree with that per se, but I do understand because what happens is if you and that person are the only person, your first experience is the only thing that you know, you have nothing to compare it to. Now, when you become sexually active, he got a big penis, he got a small penis, he does this good, he does that bad, she does this good, she does that bad. So at this point, you got other stuff to compare it to. Yeah. But if you say single till you say abstinent till you married, and your husband, both y'all on the same page, it's a great experience because neither one of y'all really know what y'all doing. But experience, a lot of times, it will mess up a relationship.
Right. If you woke up as the opposite sex, what would you do?
If I woke up as the opposite. If I said no, you'll never have to come back. I'm always waiting to talk. I do the same thing. I wake up every morning, masturbate.
Okay. Why you feel like the realest people have few friends?
Because it's hard for us to keep. First of all, we know energy, right?
Yeah.
And iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So my energy has to reflect with other people.
Yeah.
And I'm a lot. I'm a lot in a good way. I have a big personality. I'm pretty. I'm smart. I know I got all this stuff. So I need somebody to be with me that's not envy or jealous of that. So it's very hard when you are. Let me just say this: every chick in my circle is an eagle.
Okay.
All of them are prettier than me, better than me, and that's what I want. I don't want anyone that have to be in competition with.
Facts. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. You feel like if somebody look good, they have a better life, and if they look ugly, they have a terrible life?
Me and my daughter talk about this all the time. My daughter's beautiful. I don't know what it's like because I'm not ugly, but I do know that looks do matter, and people can lie and say that they don't. Personality is greater than looks. Don't get me wrong, but when somebody meets you, they're not getting to know your personality. They're attracted to you by your looks and your body. That's the bottom. And women are the same way with men. Bottom line.
You know what they say, charm is deceitful and beauty fades away. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you feel like wives refusing to have sex with their husbands are committing domestic abuse?
Do I feel that wives who don't have sex with their husbands
refusing to have sex with their husbands are committing domestic abuse?
No. I believe that wives have power over their own body. If they don't want to have sex with that man, they don't have to.
Okay. Okay, so they will be able to deny their husband access to their
They
body.
should.
And
It's their body.
Is it okay for the man to deny financial resources to the wife?
If that's what they want to do. I mean, if that's the relationship. See, every relationship is different, right? So these are really important things. That's why before you get married, you should do pre-marital counseling so y'all can be on the same page of what it is that y'all really want out of this marriage. Not going to it because you cute, we have sex and the sex is good, because that wear off and then real responsibility comes along after the wedding.
Yeah.
So that should be a giving that if I'm marrying somebody, that I'm committed wholeheartedly to have sex with my husband.
Right.
And he should be able to he should know that his job is to financially take care of me if that's his job, because it may be her job to take care of him financially. So
Right.
just know the roles of the relationship.
You want to get a camera 360? Ooh, you did. But can I touch it?
No, not at all.
I do know if a guy really likes you or just want to have sex with you.
If a guy really likes me, he's gonna put forth the effort to do everything in his power to like please me, I guess, without being sexual.
Why you feel like females make good guys wait for sex and give it up to bad boys easily?
Make the good ones wait and make the bad boys take it.
Yeah, they just give it up to them easily. Why do you think that is?
Because some of them simple-minded, but me personally, I'll make anybody wait. So it's like,
What's the longest you ever made a guy wait?
to the point where they don't even want to talk to me no more.
So you believe the 90-day rule?
It's not a rule. It's just that if you just have that mindset of just wanting to,
Speak a little louder for me.
if you just have that mindset of just wanting to just kick it and do this without actually like taking me out, buying flowers or whatever, then
Okay. If your family didn't like a guy you were dating, would you still date him?
if he's treating me right.
Okay.
If they don't like him, that's not my issue, because at the end of the day, I gotta put up with him, not them.
What's a gentleman in your opinion?
A gentleman is somebody who represents my father. So basically, anything that my father does for my mother, I expect for that to be the same.
What's how you know if you're in love with somebody?
How do I know if I'm in love with somebody?
Yeah. How you know if you're in love with somebody?
That's hard to say, because it's like nowadays, it's hard to tell from people. Like, if I'm like deeply in love with somebody, my heart would start racing each time I would see them. And it's like a fall back into type thing. Like, say for instance, we go a couple of days without talking,
Yeah.
and then you all of a sudden pop right there. It's gonna have me smiling from ear to ear.
So couples see each other every day?
In my opinion, yes, but they do need their space.
You feel like sex is the glue to keep a relationship together?
No.
Or what you feel like the glue to keep it together?
The glue that keeps it together is the small, spontaneous things, like taking me out on a walk, or just simply just having a conversation with me deeply while we're just sitting in a car at night or whatever.
You believe how many days before a guy can come to your house or you go to his house or whatever?
That'd take me on at least 3 to 4, possibly 5.
Before you go back to his house? Do you feel like for the first date, can he pull up and pick you up in his car, or you gonna just meet him there in your car?
He gotta pick me up.
He gotta pick you up? Okay. But some women don't like that. They rather meet him in.
I mean, well, when you put it like that, yeah, I'll just take my own car. Like, if we first talking, like, if we first starting up, then yeah, I'll pull up in my own.
Yeah.
But if we been like a couple of weeks in, then yeah, you come and pick me up.
Do you feel like social media gave females unrealistic expectations when it comes to dating?
Yes. It also gave unrealistic expectations for men as well. It goes for both genders. Yes. So it's like y'all expect for a girl to just keep in whatever she has on her mind or whatever, or expect to bow down to you. And that's vice versa for us women as well. They want somebody to please and pleasure them and make it all about them, and it's just about the both of y'all. Y'all become one.
What's romance to you?
Romance, unexpected things, like unexpected pop-ups with flowers, unexpected gifts, or just genuinely waking up in the morning and saying hello beautiful, good morning pretty, good. It's like little small gestures.
How you deal with toxic coworkers?
How I deal with toxic coworkers?
Yeah.
I don't talk to them simply. Like, I mean, I'll have a conversation if it's about work, but other than that, I'm not saying nothing.
Gotcha. You want to get a camera 360?
360?
Yeah, like so. You want to make a cut right quick?
No.
What's your thoughts on long distance relationships?
Long distance relationships, you have to have a partner who's going to go that distance with you. I think that it can survive and it can last if both people are willing to put the work in.
If tomorrow you woke up as the opposite sex, what's the first thing you would do?
If I woke up as the opposite sex,
You want to come back to it?
yeah, come back to
$1
it.
million or 1 million followers on social media?
I would say $1 million for sure.
What's the one thing you wish you knew about a life before being an adult?
The one thing I knew about life before I came in, wish I would have known about life before becoming an adult is learning how to manage money.
Financial literacy.
Yes.
All right, what's your worst hookup experience?
A worst hookup experience was online.
Okay.
I never do that again.
Okay. Give me the worst sexual experience you've been through.
Dealing with a guy who basically tried to beg for it, and then when he finally got it, he couldn't do nothing with it.
Okay, what's the sex position that sex move that you feel like guys like to deal with you with?
Doggy style.
Okay. Why do you feel like modern day women value themselves based on how many men they sleep with?
Say that again.
Why you feel like modern day women value themselves based on how many men they have sex with?
Well, I don't feel like modern day women value themselves according to how many guys they sleep with. Women these days value themselves by their business savviness and, being able to provide for their families.
Would you rather a rich guy take you on exotic trips, buy you Birkin bags but cheat, or a broke guy who buy you flowers and write love letters?
Well, I wouldn't say a broke guy, but all people are not broke. People are rich in their mind and spirit. So I would rather someone that I can build with that can buy me flowers. I wouldn't want a millionaire taking me in, whining me down to me. I wouldn't like that. That's not my style.
True or false? The social media, especially Instagram, is responsible for the illusion of options that these modern day women have?
Yes, it is.
And why do you think is it?
Because metadata is taking over the world, and as far as like kids go, they don't value what they're supposed to value. You see everybody want to have on wigs and keep it with the latest things. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Okay. Would you, if a man cheated on you, would you rather catch an STD while cheating, or have a baby with somebody else?
Neither.
Facts. Okay. Do you feel like if a woman dances with a guy at a party, is that cheating?
Yes.
And why so?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because that's engaging and flirting.
Okay, fair. What's the purest form of love?
The purest form of love is love given to a child.
Can you love someone without being in a romantic relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, would you rather do a movie date or dinner date with somebody?
Dinner, because I'd rather cook.
Okay. You feel like men get a pass for cheating instead of women?
No, I don't feel like that.
Facts. Okay. You feel like this generation of men want women to be both submissive and providers? True or false?
True.
Okay, why do you think that's so?
Well, because I mean, a woman should want to be submissive to her man, and she should also want to provide for her man. So.
Okay, do you like to be dominated sexually or submissive sexually?
Both.
Okay, if a man is rich and well built and well educated and handsome, but is still single, what could be the problem? You think?
Ego.
Apart
and wanting to put a label on stuff.
Apart from sex and money, what else do you really want?
A man who's mentally stable.
Which zodiac signs are the worst for women to date?
Well, I'm not a judgmental person in that world, so I can't answer that question. But I'm a Libra, but I don't judge people according to their status of zodiac sign.
Okay, fair. Okay, we feel like the best age to get married?
I would say 26.
Do you feel like a woman with a body count over 6 is still marriage material?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, would you feel like the best age to have kids?
25.
25. Do you feel like paternity tests matter? Like, should people get paternity tests mandatory?
Of course.
Okay, and why so?
Because who would want to take care of somebody else's child? Unless you just got that type of heart.
Okay, if a guy is kissing you, where you feel like his hand should be at?
On my waist.
Okay, what's your non-sexual form of intimacy?
Caressing on the arms, playing with the ears, kissing on the forehead.
Do you believe women marry for business and men marry for love?
I think it's the other way around.
Okay, what's the best age to move out your parents' house?
I moved out when I was 16. So I would say 18 these days, because these kids and then at 18 they still not ready. So.
Do you feel like women use sex to get relationships and men use relationships to get sex? True or false?
False.
What do you feel like? What's a breakup song you listen to?
A breakup song. It's Never the Right Time to Say Goodbye by Chris Brown.
Okay. What's the first thing you do after a breakup?
Take a shot.
Okay. When you break up with somebody, do you break up with their family and love the other side of their family, or you kill contact?
Yes,
with
that's the breakup. So if you're still engaging with the family, you're not broken up.
Okay.
I'm about to smoke my cigarette.
Okay, that's cool. What does Badussi mean?
Badussi, I guess a female who has a stank. I don't know.
Okay. What makes a man good in bed?
The intimacy before you go.
Okay. What's the difference between sex and intimacy?
Sex is just, it's consensual. Sex is consensual, but sex is more of just something to do. When intimacy is engaging in emotions and feelings.
Who should say I love you first, the man or the woman?
I think they should say it when they're ready.
Okay. What's an instant turn off for you?
A guy with stuff in their teeth.
Why you feel like people only care about others when they're dying or at funerals?
I think they only care when they're dying because it brings them back memories of, things that they probably could have done or should have done with them.
What's the definition of cheating?
Of cheating?
Yeah.
Kissing, flirting, touching another sex that's not yours.
What you don't find attractive that most society does?
What I don't find attractive that most society does, people like liars these days.
Okay.
I don't find that attractive at all.
Why you feel like women reject men who are going to make them wives for guys that make them single mothers, then complain when they can't find a good man?
Most girls like bad guys. That's why.
Do you think somebody accidentally can cheat?
That's like saying I accidentally fell into pussy. No.
What's something you would currently? What's a red flag you addicted to about a guy?
A red flag that I'm addicted to, fast money making.
Okay. Tell me, explain a little bit about fast.
A guy who's in the streets, a guy who knows how to hustle outside of a 9 to 5. That's my toxic trait.
Do you feel like toxic men give you the best sex? Or a guy who work a regular 9 to 5?
Got to be doing a little bit of both, but toxic sex, yeah.
Okay. Is watching porn cheating in a relationship?
Not if you watching it together.
Okay.
Hey Barbara, this is Shirley.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
I ain't know that was doing that. You got a vest, I ain't know who you was.
Fast. Okay. What's the porn you would watch with your partner?
Girl on girl.
Okay. Do you feel like females should smoke while they're pregnant?
No.
Okay. You feel like you rather forgive or revenge?
Forgive. Because sometimes it's like when you're looking for revenge, revenge sometimes comes back and circles around and it hits you like a boomerang versus forgiving somebody. I would rather forgive.
You want to get a camera 360? Hey, hold on.